Pregnant and unsupported. Here is what to do when you feel alone. So my name is Nasteri and I help pregnant moms prep for labor, birth, and even beyond. And especially if you're feeling unsupported and unloved and uncared for, then you are in the right place. So have you ever felt like you're navigating pregnancy, or are you currently feeling like you are navigating pregnancy all on your own with no one to lean on? So today I'm here to share some really amazing practical steps and heartfelt strategies that can help you build, that's a support system you truly deserve, even when it feels like you are facing everything, on your own. So today I want you to know that there are really no coincidences and no mistakes in life. So let us read Proverbs 16 verse 33, and we're going to read the NLT version. It says, "We may throw the dice, but the Lord determines how they fall." So there are really no coincidences and no mistakes in life. So if you feel like maybe you got pregnant and this person is not supporting you, maybe it was a mistake, definitely it is not a mistake, because it is the Lord determines how the dice we throw fall. So that pregnancy is not a mistake, and you just need to fine tune your focus that way and see that there is a purpose for that. So let me give you a quick story. Not every marriage starts with the, bending on one knee, asking you, will you marry me? Things like that. So I and many others I know, we made this mistake of not going through the right process. And you find yourself pregnant and you tell your partner, well, I'm pregnant. And initially, because you're not even married in the first place, this person may flip on you. For me, he really didn't flip, but he left me at that um, place where you're not sure whether he's really into it or not into it. And this went on for a few months. So within those few months, I was feeling unsupported, and I was even trying to imagine how I'm gonna be a single mom. But then thanks to God, he came around, and he became, and he embraced everything. I'm not saying that he had rejected the baby, not really. He never did that, but I wasn't sure where we were at that particular point. So I truly understand how you feel if you're feeling unsupported and maybe even the person has completely disappeared. I totally understand that feeling, that place that you are at. So today I want to teach you one thing, and that thing that I'm gonna teach you, it's how to focus on the right thing so that things can start working for you, so that you can move from that point of feeling abandoned, because I know you're feeling abandoned, you're feeling anxious and afraid because you are carrying a whole person and you're wondering, how am I even gonna survive this? So I'm gonna teach you about something called the choice compass. So take a notebook if you have a notebook, and let me take you through this. I know this is a podcast, but I know you're gonna understand the choice compass and how you're gonna work with the choice compass so that you can turn your life around, so that you are not overly anxious and afraid and dwelling on those very energy draining negative emotions. So in one big circle, put that situation that you are at right now. For example, you're feeling unsupported. That is the negative situation that you're feeling right now. You're feeling abandoned, you're feeling angry, you're feeling resentful, you're feeling bitter. Just put all of that in that big circle and call it's because of the lack of support. So it is the unsupportiveness, that is the situation that you are in. So you've put that in a big circle or in one big box. So from one end of that circle, put a line and write, this is the positive side and this is the negative side, because in everything in this life, there's always the 2 points. Like there's never one thing that has just one side. A coin has two sides. A loaf of bread has two sides. A paper has two sides. So there's nothing that has just one side. And that is to tell you that the situation you are in, if it is negative, then there's the positive side of it. If you are in a positive place, then there's also a negative place or a negative side of it. So the choice compass is going to help you fine tune or focus more on the positive side, so that your life can gravitate towards the positive side, and so that things can start working for you, because we know that what you focus on actually grows. If you're focusing on the things that are not working in your life, then more things are gonna come in your life, so that you can keep feeling that way. I don't know, that is just how it is. It is how it is. So we've put one line. There's one side, we've named it the positive side, and then the negative side. So how does this choice compass work? So, assuming that you choose the negative side of it, so you're feeling all those feelings that we've talked about. You're feeling abandoned, you're feeling angry, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling afraid. So that is gonna go to your heart, and it's gonna become fear, anxiety, doubt, and all of those things. No, the hopelessness. You'll feel all of that because you are dwelling so much on the negative side of it. And this can progress and become things like depression, and things can go even deeper. And you know what depression can do, you know what hopelessness can do. So that is the negative side of your choice compass. And then on the positive aspect, you can choose to focus on just one thing in your life right now that is working. For example, you are currently pregnant, so you may choose to focus on the growing baby, and just imagine how your life is gonna be, bonding with your baby, breastfeeding your baby is gonna be so beautiful. Your baby is gonna have this beautiful hair, beautiful sparkling eyes. They're gonna have this amazing laughter, and you're gonna be running around the house, just having fun with this person that God has blessed you with. Or you can focus on something else in your life that is working. For example, it could be your career. Maybe you have a really nice job. Maybe you have a really good source of income. So just choose to focus on one area of your life that is actually working. So when you focus on this one aspect of your life that is working, you're going to develop some positive emotions, what we call optimism. That optimism is going to build something we call hope and faith. And hope and faith is going to bring more good things in your life. So when you focus on one thing in your life that is working, then definitely more things start to come, because that is the energy you are aligned with. So that is how you use the choice compass. So why is this so important? Why is it so important to choose what you're focusing on? I've mentioned something, what we focus on expands. Have you ever thought about maybe buying a car, and maybe it's a particular brand of car? There's a time I was really obsessed with the Mazda CX-5s, a red one. I particularly wanted a red one. So because I had obsessed over this, though I was super hyper focused on a red Mazda CX-5, I could only see these type of vehicles on the roads, and I'm telling you, this is crazy. So what you focus on expands. If you're focusing on anger, you will feel more anger. If you're focusing on being broke, you will feel more broke. So it is so important to use your choice compass really intentionally. Let me call it that way, intentionally. Be very intentional on how you use your choice compass. Choose to be intentional about how you are, just know, what do you really want in life? Do you want that negativity in your life, or you want the positivity in your life? Do you want to experience good things? Because it boils down to really what do you really want? What do you really want? Do you want to remain in this situation forever? No, you really don't. It is just a negative situation that has happened, and you need and you must navigate through it, and you can do it. I'm telling you, moms, you can do it. So, how do you do this? Examine your situation. Like, I'm not saying that you just ignore it, just examine it, feel it, acknowledge it. Yes, it is there. I am feeling A, B, and C. I'm feeling unsupported. I'm feeling abandoned. Just examine that situation, observe it, and then write down just one positive aspect that you can truly focus on and choose. I'm not even saying choose, decide to truly focus on and ignore all the others, like kind of block everything else. So you're gonna choose one positive aspect that you're gonna truly focus on and block all the others, and then focus on that positive thing with undivided attention. So this is why it calls for intentionality, awareness, like really be sure what you want, because if you've decided that I really want to buy this car, then you've decided. There's a difference between making a choice and deciding. When you're making a choice, then you have other options, like you have maybe option A, option B, option C, option D. But if when you've decided, there are no options, there is there is no trying in your vocabulary. So you're not trying, you are going for it. So deciding is that very hyper focused mindset of I'm heading there, I'm heading to point A, and there's no point B, C, and D. So you are not choosing, you are deciding. And then surround yourself with positive minded people. And this is where it is so important, because if you are trying to do all of this, not trying, if you've decided to do all of this and you've decided that you really want a life of positivity, but you're surrounding yourself with people who are just bad mouthing and gossiping and just seeing the negative aspects of everything around you, then you're gonna suck all that energy in and you're gonna flow with it, and you're gonna forget that you are using your choice compass intentionally. So surround yourself with positive minded people. And we do have our coaching program, a community of like-minded moms. If you're there and if you want that nurturing community where you can feel loved, where you can feel appreciated, where you can share and get all the help and the nurturing that you need, then you can join our community for that. So avoid surrounding yourself with negative minded people, but surround yourself with positive minded people. And then avoid venting your problems to everyone. Like there are some people, when they go through a negative situation, you'll tell everyone you come across. That is not a really good practice. If you really need to vent, look for somebody who is reliable and share that situation with them. Also, prayer, meditation, reading the word of God is so powerful. Like it lifts all of these burdens off you, because we are not in this world by accident or on our own. So there's this person who was giving a really cool example, and I can borrow it for this purpose. So this person was saying, when you are boarding a plane, do you sit down on your seat and start wondering, is this pilot qualified? Is this pilot gonna help me reach my destination, or is gonna cause an accident? Do you even have such thoughts running in your mind? The answer is definitely, I know it's a no, because for me, I've never thought about that. Same to a car. Maybe you've boarded an Uber. Do you start questioning the experience of your Uber driver? Do you start asking them, can you show me your driver's license? Have you ever caused an accident? Like how many years of experience have you been driving? I know you don't ask all of these questions, and it's because you have that natural trusting that this driver is gonna get you to your destination safe and sound. And this is the very, very same way we are supposed to approach life. We didn't create ourselves. We were created by our God and we have been put here on this earth to thrive. The word says that we should not be afraid because our God has already overcome the world. Our God, your God, has already overcome that problem, that negative situation that you are currently going through. So it is up to you to trust that person who brought you to this world because they know how to get you to a destination. The only thing that you need to do is believe. And believing is being in that optimism, that optimistic kind of place, kind of mindset. Because when you are in the negative side, you are most definitely practicing doubting, and doubting is not believing. Definitely, it is really the negative side of having faith. So it is a belief, but not having faith, like you're believing in the expecting negative situations to come in your life. And God doesn't want us to live that way. He wants us to expect good things in our lives. He wants us to know that we are not here alone, that even though you've been abandoned, even though you're feeling alone and unsupported, He is there for you, and He knows the roadmap, the strategy to get you where you need to go. So the only thing that you need to do is stay focused, believe, keep believing. So as you continue working on yourself, because this is working on yourself, you will find and get more things to be happy about, and even the support may finally show up as you want. For me, my support came a few months later, maybe I think around month 6 of pregnancy, and up to today, we are still together and doing well. So, support or good things will start coming to you when you start working on yourself. When you start focusing on the right things and ignoring or blocking those things that are not serving you. So my name is Nasteri. If you're interested in joining our community, our labor, birth, and beyond prep community, the link is in the video description. If you're currently pregnant also and you need a labor and birth start prep kit, also get the link in the video description. Also make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of such beautiful podcast. Thank you. Stay safe. God bless.